link down below in the description box so that you can head on over to the official PlayStation website where you can read about upgrading your PS5 with a secondary internal NVMe M.2 PCI Express 4.0 SSD. Whatever. Internal storage. And if you click on the blue thingy, it'll talk about how you can install, manage, and apply for the beta firmware of the PS5, because as of now, only those people are able to do that. So to quickly recap, your PlayStation 5 has 2 slots inside for the small SSD form factor called NVMe M.2 PCI Express 4.0. Something like that. You cannot replace the one that's already in there, as far as I can tell, and I don't think you'll ever be able to. But there's a free slot in there, but it's been locked behind firmware. Sony wanted to wait until they could find some that are compatible in order to unleash this to us. Unlike Microsoft that gave it to their people right away, but, let's not get into that debate. So, again, beta users have the possibility to upgrade. The official update usually appears about a month to a month and a half after the beta update. And depending on how good the feedback is from the testers, etc., in the best case, you can expand your PS5 SSD. We would like to estimate realistically based on past history, end of August, beginning of September. So I would aim for, September. We're going to be August in like a day or two. So very shortly. And with the upgraded storage, you'll obviously be able to copy, download, launch all games and media apps. You can move all your games from your internal storage to this upgraded SSD if you want, because the internal one doesn't give us much. 667 gigabytes? Yeah, okay. So basically Red Dead and Grand Theft Auto with all the updates. So expand an SSD in the PS5. Pay attention on that. M.2 SSD requirements. Only the expandable storage M.2, which meets all certain requirements by Sony, will work with the new software update. Using an M.2 SSD with the PS5 requires effective heat dissipation with a cooling structure. Either you buy an M.2 SSD that already has this heatsink installed, or you buy a corresponding cooling module. However, there are restrictions in terms of the height. So what is the maximum storage capacity of the SSD? The maximum of the SSD can be up to 4 terabytes. Everything over 4 terabytes will not work, as the memory will simply not be recognized. What kind of M.2 SSDs can be used? Interface PCIe Gen 4 x 4 M.2 NVMe SSD. Capacity between 250 gigs and 4 terabytes. Must have a cooling structure, such as a heatsink. You can attach one by yourself, again, either in a single, I'm assuming that meant single or double-sided format, but I recommend to buy one with an installed heatsink already. Sequential read speeds of at least 5,500 megabytes, or faster is recommended. The form factor, again, is M.2, type 2230, 2242, 2260, 2280, and 22110. The first 2 digits refer to the width and the remaining digits to the length. She definitely wants the 22-110, you know what I'm saying? Module width 22 millimeters, width 25 millimeters, width will not work. 25 millimeter width will not work. Socket type, socket 3, key M. Excuse me. Inches, smaller than 4 inches, and 0.9 inch in width. And 0.4 inches in height, millimeters. Again, you've got the numbers there. Adding an M.2 SSD to your PlayStation 5. This is an older video, but it shows you exactly what you have to do, either installing or removing an SSD from your PS5. And after you've successfully upgraded your SSD, you have to do an adjustment in your system settings. Just go to Settings, Storage, Installation Location, and change the default location and set it to that new SSD. And for moving games from your internal storage or external, go to the game library and move it from there, right? And for deleting, go to Settings, Storage, M.2 SSD. Now, I'm obviously not going to play this because, it'll copy strike me? Whatever. But this guy does a quick little rundown on opening it up, and it shows you that extra slot, which is right here. That's what everybody has. Everybody's got an extra hole that thing can just jam right in there. And, well, that's pretty much it. Hopefully this was a useful Video, I almost said useless. It probably is, but I like to cover gaming news, and I like to try to keep people in the loop as to, hey, did you know this is a thing that's going on right now? So, there you have it. This is very exciting. It's going to be very expensive. I definitely can't upgrade mine anytime soon. I just had to replace my monitor that failed, and my chair. And yeah, let's not get into that. But hopefully, sometime next year, maybe, I'll be able to pull the plug and buy a whopping 4 terabyte. It's probably going to cost a good $500 to $700 Canadian, I imagine. But it's going to be worth it, for me at least. So there you have it. If you liked the video, as always, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm and actually making me more relevant in the search results when people are looking shit up online. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down, and I'll make sure when you launch your PS5, your beloved PlayStation 5, it's the original Xbox. And yeah, exactly. If you want to subscribe to the channel, I mean, naturally, that would be great now, wouldn't it? But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. Perhaps I shall see some of you in the next video. Bye for now.